hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Code Fusion Hub. We are again here with another video of solving our lead code challenge for 45 days. So make sure you have subscribed to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any update from this whole series. And if you have not watched any of my previous video, I'll share you the link in the description box. You can check it out from there, and make sure you are consistent throughout the whole series while solving all the lead code questions for the SQL. And let's start with our today's problem. And our today's problem number is going to be 620. Okay, so you just go and search for the problem over here. It is going to be of difficulty level easy only. Okay, so our question over here is not boring movies. Okay, so we'll just open up this question and let's go through the question, and then let's see what we have to achieve into this for today's video. Okay, so let's just wait for this. So, yeah, let's start with our problem over here. So we have a table which is named as cinema. We have particular columns with ID, movie, description, and their rating. The data types for the same are int for ID, varchar for movie and description, and float values for rating. Float are nothing but a decimal values. Okay, so we have been using float data type over here. Now, what is mentioned over here, ID is the primary key, so we don't have duplicates in the table for this table. Now, each of the row contains the name of the movie, its genre, and rating over here. Okay, now rating is a two decimal places float value in the range 0 to 10. Okay, so this is going to be all the values for our table. Now, what we have to do is we have to find a solution to report the movies with an odd numbered ID and a description that is not boring. Okay, so we have two conditions over here. So for what is the first condition, that ID should be odd numbered, and along with that we have another condition that description is not boring. Okay, now we have to return the result table order by rating but in descending order. Okay, till now we have arranged all of them in ascending order, or by default we get the ascending order, but we have to arrange this one in the descending order. That's easy by using order by. Okay, we'll just have a look at the input and the output for the particular example. We have a cinema table which has columns this, okay, with the distinct IDs present over here, and the movie names are this. Now the description over here is that it is great 3D, it is fiction, it is boring, fantasy, or interesting. Okay, now we have to check the condition that it is an odd numbered ID. Okay, that is 1, 3, and 5. And we have to check the description is also not boring over here. Okay, so we have to mention those over here, that is 5 and 1, because we had 1 3 5, but third one is boring. Okay, so we can't mention it because it doesn't satisfy this condition. So we just get these two IDs over here and the ratings for the same. Okay, so we had three odd numbers, 1 3 5, as I said, and ID 3 is boring, so we cannot include that in our solution, and we have to return the result in the descending order. Okay, so this is present in the ascending order, but we have to return the result in the descending order according to the rating. Okay, according to the rating we have arranged it into a descending order, correct? So I want you all to pause the video and try to think upon the approach that we need to get through to get the result that is being expected over here. Okay, so try and read the problem twice and thrice and understand the problem, that what approach needs to be used over here. It's quite simple, it's nothing difficult to think upon. So let me know your answers in the comment section below, and then we'll start with the solution over here. Okay, yeah, so here what are we going to use is nothing but our where clause, okay, to filter out on particular descriptions, and we'll just use the order by query for uh, arranging the data into the descending order. We don't have to use any much more fancy functions and queries for this problem. Okay, so what are we going to do is, first of all, we are going to select the values that we want into our table. Okay, So first of all, we have the ID over here. Is the ID present in the cinema table? Yes, it is present. So we'll just take the ID over here. Now, next we have the movie. Is movie present in a cinema table? Yes, it is present as it is. So we don't have to rename anything over here. Do we have the description in the cinema table? Yes, we have the description in the cinema table as well. And what we want is the rating over here. Is the rating also present? Okay, we don't have to change any name over here. We have all the values present in a cinema table as into this only. Okay, so we are going to extract these values from which table? Nothing but the cinema table. Okay, so we have to mention the table name properly. Okay, to avoid any errors. Now what are we going to use? We are not going to use a where clause. Nothing more difficult. Okay, because we just have to apply simple condition where we have to check that ID is an odd number. Now how do we check an ID is an odd number? If it is divided by 2 and the remainder is 0, that means it's an even number. And if the remainder turns out to be 1, then it's an odd number. Okay. So what are we going to check is the ID mod of 2 is equal to 1. Okay. If I write equals to 0, then it considers to be an even number. But we need to find the odd number. So we are taking this description, this ID over here as this. And what are we going to do is we are going to check another condition that our description is not boring. Okay, we have specified only. Okay, we have specified over here that our description value is not going to be boring. Okay, so we'll just mention the same over here. We have applied these two conditions. That was quite easy over here. Now at the last, what are we going to use is nothing but the order by. Now we have to order by what? The rating, not the ID. We have to order by the rating. Okay, so the highest rating comes first over here and then goes by the lower ones. Okay, so we have to order by rating into a descending order. If you don't mention anything, or if you mention ASC, it goes for ascending, but this mentions for descending order value. Correct? So this was quite an easy problem. Let's just run a query and check for the solution that works properly. Yes. So our test cases have been accepted and the expected output is also the same as the output that we got over here. That is nothing but the first and the fifth ID, because it these are the two IDs that match these conditions that has been mentioned over here. So we'll just submit and evaluate our code accordingly, so that any hidden test cases, if are there, then they are also evaluated accordingly, so we don't face any issues for this particular description over here. Okay, so our test case has been accepted for this question. Okay, so our query works for the particular description as well. So this was quite an easy problem. There was no quite much logic. It was just a basic condition and basic where clause that we had to use over here. So in case if you have any doubts, you can let me know in the comment section below and I'll reach you through that. And make sure if you like the video, then hit the like button. And if you have any doubts, you can just mail me also. I'll revert you back over there too. And make sure you have subscribed to my channel, shared these videos with all your friends and colleagues. Make sure you're consistent throughout the whole series. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.